Hello class, welcome to the next video of matrices. In today's video we are going to see the inverse of a matrix. Now what is the inverse of a matrix? So a square matrix A has an inverse if and only if. Okay, IFF means if and only if the determinant of A is not equal to 0 and matrix A having an inverse is called non-singular or invertible or regular. Okay, so first very important thing is determinant of A, determinant of matrix should not be equal to 0. It should be non-zero. Okay, that means A must be a non-singular matrix. If A is a non-singular matrix, then only A inverse exists. Okay, then only we can find A inverse. Now, inverse of a matrix is denoted by A inverse. Okay, this raised to minus 1. This raised to minus 1 is pronounced as A inverse. So, we can denote inverse of a matrix A as A inverse. And there is a property of A inverse. What is that? That property says that A into A inverse equal to I. I means identity matrix. So when we multiply A with A inverse matrix, then we get a identity matrix, I matrix. Okay, so only non-singular or invertible matrix have inverse. Okay, so there are two important conditions. One is determinant of A should not be equal to 0. That means A should be a non-singular matrix. Okay, and then one more important property is A into A inverse equal to I. So after the definition, let's see the steps of finding the A inverse or inverse of a matrix. Now to find the inverse of a matrix, we have to start with the determinant of a matrix A. So first find the determinant of matrix A. Now after finding determinant of matrix A, why we need to find the determinant of a matrix A? Just to check whether determinant of A is non-zero or not. Right? Our condition is A should be a non-singular matrix. So first we have to find the determinant of A, and determinant of A should be a non-zero, right? It should not be equal to 0. So first find the determinant of A and check whether the determinant of A is non-zero or not. If determinant of A is not equal to 0, then only A inverse exists. Okay, so step 1 is finding the determinant of A and checking whether determinant of A is not equal to 0 or not. Okay, in second step we can find the cofactors of each element of matrix A. Okay, in second step we have to find the cofactors of each element of a matrix A. Then in third step we have to write the P matrix. P matrix means cofactor matrix. Okay, in fourth step we have to find the transpose of a P matrix. That means we have to find the adjoint of matrix A. Okay, first step, find the determinant of A and check whether determinant of A is not equal to 0 or not. Second step, find the cofactors of each element of matrix A. Third step, write down the cofactor matrix, that means P matrix. Then fourth step, find the adjoint of a matrix A, that means write the transpose of P matrix, transpose of cofactor matrix. In fifth step, write the formula of A inverse. Now what is the formula for A inverse? Inverse of a matrix A A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Okay, so write down the formula of A inverse and then substitute value of determinant of A and write the adjoint of matrix A. Okay, so this is nothing but a inverse of a matrix A. So steps are clear. First step, finding determinant of A and checking whether determinant of A is not equal to 0. Second step, find cofactor of each element. In third step, find the cofactor matrix. Next step, find the transpose of cofactor matrix, that means adjoint of a matrix. And in last step, A inverse. A inverse is 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Okay. Now let's see the example of finding A inverse. So if A is a matrix of 4, 3, 3, 2, then question is find A inverse by adjoint method. Okay. Now to find A inverse by adjoint method, first we have to find the determinant of A. So determinant of A, cross multiplication, so that will be 8 minus 9, so minus 1, right? Now since determinant of A is not equal to 0, it is minus 1, so it is not equal to 0, therefore A inverse exists. Okay, so step 1 is clear, determinant is non-zero and hence we can find A inverse. So proceed further. Now in next step we have to find the cofactors of each element. Now cofactor of each element. So how to find the cofactor of each element? So we'll start with the first element. First element is 4, right? And sign is plus. So plus, then delete the position of 4. Position of 4 is first row, first column. Remaining number is 2. So cofactor of 4 is plus 2. Then second number is 3, right? Then sign is minus. So minus, then delete the position of 3. Position of 3 is first row, second column. Remaining number is again 3. So minus 3. Okay. Similarly for second row number is 3. Sign is minus. So minus, delete the position for 3. So second row, first column. So remaining number is 3. So cofactor is minus 3. Okay. Now for last element is 2. For 2 sign is plus. Okay, delete the position of 2. Position of 2 is second row, second column. Remaining number is 4. So plus 4. Okay. So after finding cofactors for all the elements, third step is write the cofactor matrix. So write down all the elements in cofactor matrix. This matrix is denoted by P. Okay. Then in next step we have to find the adjoint of matrix A, and adjoint is P dash, means transpose of P. Transpose of P means first row of P will be first column of P dash. So first row of P is 2 minus 3. So first column is 2 minus 3. Second row is minus 3, 4. So second column will be minus 3, 4. Okay. So after finding adjoint of a matrix A, next step is write the formula of finding A inverse. So A inverse is 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Okay. So 1 upon determinant of A is minus 1 into adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is 2 minus 3, 4. Okay. So finally we get A inverse is equal to -2, 3, 3 minus 4. Okay, multiplying this adjoint of A, multiplying this matrix with -1, we get -2, 3, 3 minus 4. Okay, so for 2 by 2 matrix we have this note. Okay, just note down, if A is a matrix of A, B, C, D, then A inverse is simply 1 upon A into D, cross multiply, right? A into D minus B into C, okay, into determinant of, now for A write D, for B write C, sorry, for A write D, for B it will be minus B, for C it will be minus C, and for D it will be A. Okay, so you can directly write by this A inverse for only for 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, only for 2 by 2 matrix, if A is A, B, C, D, then you can write A inverse directly as 1 upon AD minus BC into determinant of D. Just replace this elements, and this elements will be with opposite sign. So B is positive, so here it will be negative. Here C is positive, so here it will be negative, and D, so D will be replaced by A. So D minus B minus C, A. Then one more example. Question is, find inverse of a matrix by using adjoint method. Matrix A is given. So let's see the solution. So first we have to find the determinant of A, right? Now determinant of A for 3 by 3 matrix. So after finding determinant is 1, which is not equal to 0, and since determinant of A is not equal to 0, that means A inverse exists, right? If determinant of A is not equal to 0, that means A is a non-singular matrix, and A is a non-singular matrix means A inverse exists, right? Now next step, second step is finding cofactor of each element of matrix A. So cofactor of first element C11, right? So first write the sign is plus, then delete the first element position and find the determinant of remaining elements. So C11, C12, C13, first row complete, then second row complete, then third row. Okay, so find cofactors of each element. C11 means cofactor of first element, right? C12 means cofactor of second element, means first row, second column. C13 means element is in first row, third column. Okay, C21 means element is in second row, first column. C22 means element is in second row, second column. C23 means element is in second row, third column. Okay, C31 means element is in third row, first column. C32 means element is in third row, second column. C33 means element is in third row, third column. Okay, so find cofactors of all the elements. After finding cofactors of all the elements, next is writing the cofactor matrix. That means writing P. P is a matrix of cofactors. So here P matrix. Then adjoint of A. Next step is writing the adjoint of a matrix A. Adjoint of a matrix A means transpose of P matrix. So P dash will be converting row into column. So first row will be first column. Okay. Then after finding adjoint, next is writing the formula for A inverse. So A inverse is 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. So determinant of A is 1 and adjoint of A is this matrix, right? So 1 upon 1 into this matrix. So A inverse is 3, 2, 6, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 5, right? So here A inverse matrix. Okay. So take down some exercise sums. There are 2 sums, 2 matrix. Okay, and you have to find the inverse of matrix A. Answer is already given, so just do the steps and check your answer whether you are getting same answer or not. Okay, matrix A, first one is 2 by 2 matrix. You have to solve, you have to find the A inverse, right? Steps are, first step is finding the determinant of A. Second step is finding the cofactors of all the elements of A. Third step is writing the cofactor matrix, means P. Fourth step is finding the transpose of P matrix, right? That means adjoint of a matrix. And in fifth step, write down the formula for A inverse. Okay, and substitute the value of determinant of A and adjoint of a matrix A. Okay, second is a 3 by 3 matrix, right? So answer is given. So just solve these 2 sums and check your answer. So with this we are going to stop this video. In next lecture we are going to see the application of this inverse of a matrix. Okay, so thank you students.